Hey everyone, Joe here from HSMTMTS, and welcome to our Slate of the Channel of 2023. Oh my god, it feels so weird to say that, because I think the last time I did a Slate of the Channel was back in the start of 2022, and my plan was to do updates as the year goes, but things got busy. So I hope everyone had a great holiday. I hope everyone had a great New Year's, and all the holiday festivities and all the holiday weight will stay with you for a while. All the great memories, and now we're starting a brand new year. And of course, for us, we got a lot planned for this year, as always. And, I want to talk to you about it. I want to give you guys a little bit of an update before tomorrow when we come back in full force, because we got a lot of changes coming up. Well, not a lot of changes, but more like just things that will be... We're testing the waters out because, as always, we've been now as a channel for more than a decade now. I think this is our 12th year. So, keeping things fresh, keeping things on our toes, and keeping things to see where things are at, because for me, I'm still happy with the progress we've been making. I've been happy with where you guys have been supporting us, and I'm very happy to where we are, with especially with What's in the Tube and our many different other review platforms, which of course we do Rookie, we do Walker, Doom Patrol, Stargirl, Nancy Drew. We're in a lot of pools right now, and I love each one of them. And thank you so much for supporting it, as always in the past. Now 4 years of What's in the Tube, it's crazy to think about that 2019 was so long ago, and it's been so long, and we've done now over 430 episode reviews. 430 reviews in general. It's crazy for me to think about it in that context, and that I can't wait to make more. I really cannot wait to make more, and I want to always keep things fresh. That's kind of where my headspace is for this year. As we're going for another full year. I can definitely confirm that we will definitely do a whole another year of What's in the Tube on Action X. Before we get to What's in the Tube on Action X, if you're unaware, last year, not at the start, but a little bit towards later in the start, we did a brand new channel called The Collection Compass. So if you were a fan of our DVD unboxing that we did so heavily from 2013 onwards, 2014 onwards, we have a whole new place, a whole new channel dedicated to just DVD unboxings and anything in the world of collectabilia called The Collection Compass. Now, it's a project based with me and George. We've been working on it for almost a year now, and we produced some of the best content we've ever made in our entire lives into that channel. And we want to of course share case, because there were a lot of people who tuned into our DVD unboxing. The evolution of that product is there, so you can go check that out. The link will be in the description as always, so please check it out. Please support us on there. It definitely keeps us alive. We got a brand new one coming up tomorrow. Well, probably the next couple of days. Well, what am I saying tomorrow for Black Adam? And then we have other cool stuff planned for the year. Obviously, it's also not just DVD unboxings, like Funko Pops and Lightning Collection, Amiibos, getting to the nitty-gritty details of history, just everything in the world of collectabilia. It's all there, so please go check it out. It would definitely be a great support for you to go over there and share some love over there, as always. But now back to your regularly scheduled Action X side of things. Which, of course, again, it's just mainly What's in the Tube. So we're just going for the usual, what does the schedule for this year look like? What are our plans and everything? And so, here we go. So first off, something we learned from the fall, which, of course, as many people know, our two main review platforms we do is the Rookie Universe and, of course, the Walkerverse. And they, especially with the Rookie starting tomorrow, are going to be combining into one night. So for us, for me as a reviewer, it's a little bit I had to think of logistics a little bit. Okay, well, if I have to do one review and then the next episode I have to review is, if one show I review is on this time slot, okay, I'll do it as normal, but then I have the next review that I would be doing at the next hour. It's well, how do I make that all work? And the way we've been doing it has been very much okay, but I feel like we could do better. I feel like we could. And for me, I decided, you know what? I've always wanted to do this since year one. I opted not to do it because I was starting out as a full-time reviewer. I was starting out as just, how do we figure this show out in general before we get into experimental stuff, before we start getting into how would this aspect work? How would that, idea work? So with Rookie and Walker especially, we're doing a new thing where, of course, obviously Rookie is no longer on Sunday nights. It will now be on Tuesday nights alongside Rookie Feds. And, normally we would just push back the later show just so that the main show can get the more view time, and then we give the other one, there'll still be some view time, but, it'll be pushed along a little bit further to the week. Now going forward, it's well, everything is getting shared at the limelight. So, in different terms, just talking about Rookie and Walker specifically, because those are the prime two examples I'm mentioning, is that the rookie episode reviews will now be at night. So what does that mean for how that works? So for context, tomorrow's rookie episode, when it comes out, the rookie and the rookie fan. So Tuesday nights will be our brand new nights, our brand new home for rookie episode review. So as soon as the rookie ends its episode, a couple hours later, our episode review will be up. And then the next morning, the Rookie Feds episode review is up. So technically, we're still dedicating a day for each show. It's just a little bit different with the time zones and everything. So you'll get a Rookie episode review every Tuesdays, and then the Rookie Feds every Wednesdays. It will just be, one will be at night, and then one will be on the morning. So again, this is all experimental. We are always transparent, say like we're trying things out. If it doesn't work, we'll try again next season, either going back to an old way or doing something new. So definitely this is something we want to explore as we approach the second half of this television season with those shows. And then will be the same thing with Walker when Walker returns in a couple weeks from now. So we'll do Walker on Thursday nights, and then on Friday mornings, you'll get Walker Independence. So that's how we're going to be doing things going forward. So if that's a little confused, I'll label a bulletin right here of like how that will work with the schedule so far. With those 4 shows we are reviewing, we do have Doom Patrol coming up with its mid-season finale this Friday. So if it is a traditional episode review, like, you know, it'll be out, the episode comes out at night, you'll get the review the next morning. So it's only for Rookie and Walker episode reviews going forward. It will be on the night it premieres. We'll see how it goes, and if it's success, great, we're going to move everything tonight. If it's not, well, again, I'm being transparent with you. I never like to hide anything. I'm not trying to be a corporate person. I'm not trying to be this like logistical, I'm like this big guy right now. Like, I'm not, I'm just I'm the average Joe. No pun intended, as always. But besides that, it's going to be Rookie and Walker universes for a little bit of a while, you know, going for the next couple of months, because we don't really have anything else coming back. At the time of this recording, one of our flagship series, Nancy Drew, has not yet been confirmed for a return date yet. Damn you, CW. Damn you a lot. I want to know when I'm going to start crying. But keep in mind, of course, Nancy Drew, we'll get to that in a moment. But the next thing we have planned up, in terms of like we have a date and everything, is Perry Mason. And that will also be traditional. It comes out on a Monday. The review will come out on Tuesday morning. So don't worry about that. But Perry Mason will return with our episode reviews with that in March. Which, again, it feels so long. Perry Mason came out in 2020. It's 2023 now. I'm just like baffled at just how time moves at a quick pace. It's been more than 2 years since the last time we've seen this world, and I'm jumping back into it. So again, it's crazy. Will I wear a trench coat just to be in the mood? Probably not. It's probably gonna be too much work for me. But anyway, on the other side of things, what review series we will be doing this year? Of course, I just mentioned before Nancy Drew. With Nancy Drew's return starts a new initiative. So I mentioned this last fall when we came back with Rookie Season 5 episode reviews, that I went back and rewatched the entirety of Season 1, and I did a proper, definitive, spoiler-filled review on the subject. So now we finally have a definitive Rookie Season 1 review in general, as well as the definitive, this is it, this is my full take on the whole season, and that said, no updates in the future, that's a definitive ranking, there you go. That's what we're kind of going to start doing more often this year, especially Nancy Drew, before Season 4 starts, the week before the final season's premiere. You will be getting a Nancy Drew Season 1 definitive reviews, which I will be going back and rewatching the first season of Nancy Drew all over again, and I will be talking about it from the context of like how crazy it is from then to now, and then also the fact of we're going full spoilers, because when we did our original Season 1 review back in 2020, I did not go into any spoilers because I wanted to give people who had yet to check out the series a chance to watch it in a non-spoiler method, so that they would be more inclined to go watch it. But now that it's been so long, you had your opportunity. This is the definitive review. And then going forward at the anniversary mark of every year, so like 2024, you'll get an Nancy Drew Season 2 review, definitive edition, and so on, so forth. So that will keep the spirit of the show, even though it'll be over, alive for a few more years. And it will also give chance for these seasons to breathe, give them some time, and, you know, just allow us to, like, you know, really reflect and think about how much we've come and how far they've come, and like see how the opinion of the show differs between having a fresh perspective and having like, a few years have passed. How does that, you know, hold up to, you know, current context? And last year we sadly said goodbye to Stargirl, which we had reviewed from start to finish with episode 1 to then episode 39. Stargirl June will return in our end with a season 1 definitive review as well. And again, similar to Nancy Drew, next year will be the same thing. We'll do season 2 and then season 3, 2025. So very far ahead. So that no matter what's in the 2 will continue into the future, and with those definitive reviews. So I will always say my piece on them. I will always say when the time is right. So that's kind of like what we're going to be doing going forward. Normally before the 4th season mark for any show we're reviewing, because we've hit that point. It's been so long that it's been a while that, season 4s are up there like a fresh breath, a fresh take, a fresh new beginning. Then let's go back and watch the original beginning and see how that compares. That's kind of how the moniker I'm gonna label it, if that makes sense. So there you go. So when Nancy Drew returns at some point this year, you get a season 1 definitive review. That's basically the short and sweet of it, whatever that is. In terms of other review series we are going to be confirming we're going to be doing this year, we obviously have the second half of Doom Patrol Season 4. That has no return date, but we will be, of course, finishing that up, seeing how things go with the renewal side of things, as always. Then we also have High School Musical, the musical, the series, Season 4. At some point later this year, they're still filming. It's probably going to be a later half thing. There you go on that front. And yeah, that's about it for all the shows we are reviewing as of now. As of right now, of course, any new shows we might review, like any sort of newcomers, we don't know. I personally don't know. It just, as always, with everything we've done, it just depends on me believing what is something that I'm interested in that I want to do week to week. Because again, I don't force these reviews. I don't really do it. As I don't go for popularity, I really don't. I didn't want to do a House of the Dragon review because I just didn't want to. I really did not have an inclination to do so. And that's totally fine, in my opinion, because I don't really care about that. And I don't want to force me faking emotions just for the sake of getting the big hits, the big views. I don't care about that. I really don't. And that's just the thing I will always carry through. If I'm doing a popular show for whatever reason, it's because I genuinely care about the show. And I will do it because I really care about it. But I'm not going to do a show review just because of the sake of it's the new hot thing. That's just not it. So I'm just letting you know about that. And also, going back to definitive season reviews, we will be doing at least one definitive review every month, similar to how last month we did the Santa Claus definitive season 1 review with light spoilers throughout. So there you go on that front. So we'll be doing something along that every single month. It'll be a different show. It will not relate to anything we have going on. It's probably just a show that I'm very much interested in. And yeah, there you go. That's how it's gonna roll. Going throughout the remaining of the year. And then lastly, on the What's in the Suit side, the biggest thing to talk about is that Doctor Who, as some of you might know, we were trying to do it every Doctor Who series reviewed, which we are still going to. It's just that me and George got pretty busy in the second half of last year. Lots of stuff happened, but we are dedicated to be doing so. And since this is also the 60th anniversary year, it's a big celebration. That what we've decided to do is that we will be having a big old Doctor Who marathon of sorts of our What's in the Tube episodes we've done prior from Series 1 to Series 7. You will get brand new editions of the show as well with our Time of the Doctor review and also of our Day of the Doctor review, those will be coming on as well. And as well as we will be reviewing the 60th anniversary specials when they are complete, just to keep everything connected. So I hope you stay tuned for a pretty massive summer frame of Doctor Who that's coming very soon. We're still working on it, but just to keep you on the radar, every Doctor Who series review will be returning in a pretty big way, so I can't not wait for you to enjoy. But again, yeah, it's a lot planned for us right now in terms of our end. Also just keeping everything afloat right now because, again, this is not my job. This is not something I am doing for a living. I love doing this in general, and I don't want it to feel like a chore. But I always love putting more emphasis on the things we are doing. And again, things are always changing. We might just have two new review shows in the next few months because just things happen. It just, my opinion changes every month. That's the glory thing of being able to be a loose cannon at a time. I could just do whatever I want. And I love doing that. I love doing these reviews. I want to keep doing these reviews as long as I can for the rest of my life. I don't care about the popularity. I don't care about the success rate because I love doing it. And I know the people who are watching them, I love them. I really do. I love everyone that watches my stuff. I thank you for that. So thank you very much. And I think we're just going to have another great old year for What's in the Tube here on Action X. I just have to mention this for just context about everything else we did in the past. They're on hold. Again, it's a hobby, so it's like, I don't invest money into this. Well, I do at times, but like I can't invest too much time into this. So it's like there's only so much time to do everything, and What's the Tube is already a time-consuming thing to do that just, and also with the other channel, there just doesn't leave that much room to like do Let Joe Talks, to do the Action X podcast. I would love to do them. I would love to bring them back someday in the future. But it's like, it's similar to What's the Tube. Like, there's a reason why we don't do every show, like every show that's on the air, we don't do an episode review on them, or we don't even talk about them, because we want to have something to say. We want to have a piece to add to the conversation. And if I just produce Let Joe Talks and Action X podcasts just for the sake of like having them be on the channel, it's not the same of them having purpose. So I would love to bring them back if the timing is right, if the available resources are there, and of course if there is a reason for us to be back, which right now there isn't. You know, there really isn't. I'm already enjoying just doing What's the Tube and the collection comments as is, and that's just all we need to do. That's all we really need to do right now. But yeah, so that's your Slate of the channel for 2023. Again, thank you very much for your support in the last, few years with the pandemic and everything. Now that things seemingly are moving into the next chapter, i.e. the recession. Ooh, not trying to bring politics into this or like just real world economics, but that's just the reality of things. Thank you so much for supporting us over the years, and thank you very much for being there just in general on any one of the platforms, any one of the review shows. Thank you very much. And I can't wait to do a whole another year with y'all going forward. But again, thank you so much. This has been Joe from Action X. I can't wait to enjoy an amazing 2023 with you. I can't wait to see what content we're going to produce, what our episode 500 is going to look like, maybe our episode 600. There's so much more for us to do. There's so much more that we're going to talk about, so much more we're going to create. Thank you so much for joining along for the ride. But thank you so much. Have a great day. Have a great new year, if anything. And I'll see you guys tomorrow night, for the rookie episode reviews to return. But until then, stay safe out there. Be good to each other. And as always, peace out.